Hello, welcome back. I'm so grateful to have you here. Today we're going to be talking about feeling stuck and lost. Okay, so if you're in your 20s and you feel like you're lost and you're so terrified of wasting all of this precious time that you have on something that you're pursuing that may fail, I have just the thing for you, because the truth is you're never going to start from zero. And just hear me out. At the end of this podcast, I want you to go from feeling like this stuck, lost person to someone who has strength and dedication and a mindset that is so overjoyed with what you have already chosen to do. So let's take this concept. What if you are never ever starting from zero? For example, this can be reflected in education and definitely relationships, your diets, different things, all of the different things that you are pursuing. Because the thing is, my relationship, for example, I now know what I do and I definitely don't want in another partner. I know exactly what kind of love I want to give and also receive. I had a fashion business and it failed completely, and I had done so much work and so much time and effort. It completely failed, and that's so fine, because I learned so much about contracts, about relationships, about actually developing those boundaries, being okay with somebody wanting to pay you for your work. Those were weird things that I had to overcome, strangely. And you're thinking, well, it's a business, of course people are going to pay you, but there's a difference between doing the numbers on your laptop to match your 9 to 5 or wanting to excel for the life that you desire versus being on the phone call with that person and keep reiterating your worth when they're trying to do it a third cheaper. You may have done a degree and now you feel like you don't even want to go into that industry. And it's like, it's so fine. And for anybody out there that's considering going to uni, I definitely think that you should. Because the thing is, even if you don't want to go into that career, there are so many grad schemes out there. I have nearly been saved so many times via a grad scheme. But again, I didn't want to do the job. But I could have been on 3 times my wage right now by doing a grad scheme, right? So it's like all of these things, you think that there's this end goal, but actually that end goal may change, and that's fine, because that end goal may take you around the corner to something that matches the vision that you already had. I think it is about learning to trust that everything does work out, which also goes back to your mindset. And it's like, right now I'm working with an EFT coach, and it's like, choose past it. I choose past this struggle, hectic, manic, rather than going, what the fuck am I doing? And being like, I got this. I'm good. I've got this. I can move past this. I can move past this. I literally did this in one of my editing videos before, and it helped so much. Just being like, I can move past this. It is crazy. So I think, don't be scared to really put in the hours and the effort and your energy into something, even if you don't know what the end goal is right now. Because I think we're so quick to want that proof that something's working. We want that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. This is going to lead to that vision. And when it's not clicking right away, we're panicking and we're freaking out. And when it's not clicking right away, we start freaking out. We start panicking. And then we quit. And maybe that whole concept of us quitting is the reason why we feel lost, because we didn't pass through it and go for it. Because that relationship of stopping and starting, it is like you're in the mumbo jumbo vibe. And I do definitely think coaches and things can help. Just somebody else to hear all of your thoughts, all of your perspectives, especially if they are in the same industry or just generally loads ahead of you. I had a conversation with Adele, an incredible woman, and she is a career coach. And this is where this concept of mind came from, where I was like, we are literally ever starting from zero. You can quit every single thing in your life right now and you are still not starting from zero. You can't go back to being like a baby. You can't go back to being that tiny toddler. You will always be the person that you are now with all of the background. And that is such a blessing. Please don't see that as a curse, because you can reframe your mindset about your old stories. There are so many coaches that do that. even all of the wrong choices or wrong turns, they shape you for the next one, of you being able to see what is or isn't right for you. And your skills stack up, your emotional resilience stacks up, you're able to organize yourself. It all stacks up into something that's so worthy later on. And I think if we stopped waiting for this immediate, yes, you're on the right path, and actually gave time for something to grow, you're then giving yourself the time to know whether it is right for you or not. For example, let's say you're going on a fitness journey, and you're not gonna know if this is even working for you within 3 weeks, 6 weeks. But after 5 months, 7 months, that is gonna be helpful. You are gonna know what is and what isn't working. And sometimes we get in a system and then we don't even, it's not like this big goal anymore. It's not this big, heavy, energetic thing to go and do this thing, because it's just like there. You can just do it, right? So when you're saying that you're lost and you're feeling lost, really what you mean is you are becoming. And you are collecting all of these life experiences, all of these different sparks, like nuggets of gold throughout the day. You may not even realize it whatsoever, but there's literally so much in your daily experience that is gonna benefit you so much in your future, and ultimately shaping where you're going next. So no matter where you are right now, remember, you are never starting from zero. You already have so much within you, and every single day you are gaining more and more and more. That's what's gonna make you ready for those next steps. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, you'll probably really enjoy my conversation that I had with Adele. Here's a little challenge. I want you to consider, where has one previous experience shown up today in your life? There'll be something that was from a past experience that has showed up as a huge strength for you today, but you just don't realize it. Thank you so much.